Good evening, everybody. It's a little late. What time is it? Oh, it just barely turned midnight. That's fantastic. So I made it in at the last minute, as usual. That's me. Let me check something here. I want to make sure that I have things closed. Let's see. Don't want random music playing or something. Right. Okay. Okay, let's... There we go. Okay. I hope everybody's doing well and that you've been having a good week so far. Well, now it's Wednesday. At least it's Wednesday here in Texas. It's been kind of a long day. Okay. Sorry, I'm just messing with stuff over here. Anyway, right, like I said, I hope you're all doing well. I just got back from, I got back a little while ago, but I've been resting. Like I said, it's been a long day. Oops, close this crud. I just got back from an event that was held at a local church here, for what it says on the title of this stream, Transgender Day of Remembrance. I'm not sure how many people that watch this channel are aware of it, but yeah, it happens every year on November 20th, and the purpose of it is to remember the victims of violence who are transgender. And let me just go into a little bit more depth here, actually. Let me just see here. Let me just give you some background on it. So this is from the GLAAD website. It says, Transgender Day of Remembrance is observed in late November in recognition of the 1998 murder of Rita Hester. Rita was a highly visible member of the transgender community in her native Boston, Massachusetts, where she worked locally on education around transgender issues. On Saturday, November 28th, Rita was stabbed 20 times in her apartment. A neighbor called the police, and Rita was rushed to the hospital. She passed away from cardiac arrest only moments after being admitted. Almost 2 decades later, police still have not found Rita's murderer or murderers. In 1999, 1 year after Rita's murder, advocate and writer Gwendolyn Ann Smith coordinated a vigil in Rita's honor. The vigil commemorated not only Rita, but all who were tragically lost to anti-transgender violence. In addition to the vigil, Smith launched the Transgender Day of Remembrance website to recognize and remember those whose lives have been lost to anti-transgender violence. So yeah, that's pretty much what this day is about, where it came from and all that good stuff, or bad stuff, I guess, in this case. So right, the event that I just came back from was in honor of that. We had to sit there and, just try to take in the fact that we lost this year 22 transgender people in this country to anti-transgender violence. And we also sat there and listened to them call out the names of so many more that were lost all around the world. I mean, yeah, that 22 is just in this country. It's just a very sobering thought. sitting there and listening to just name after name being called. And I mean, I have the list of names here from all the different countries and everything, and it will even tell you in some cases the way that they met their end, which is usually pretty horrific. I will be leaving a link to the list of names in the description of this stream. I won't be reading the names off because I'm afraid I'm going to accidentally ADHD over here and like say the way that they were killed. And I don't want to do that just only because I don't want to upset somebody, freak them out or something if that kind of thing triggers them. But I mean, the ways that these people died it's very tragic. We've lost so many of our trans siblings. I mean, like I said, 22 in just this country is nuts. Yeah, so what we did was, we had their pictures up by the stage of the church, and they read off all the names of everybody around the world. They also abstained from mentioning how they died, at least on an individual basis. They did give some examples toward the beginning of how some of them passed away. There were some nice sermons given by people, and I know that most of you know this. I'm not religious myself, but I still found a lot of what was said to be comforting, and some of it, some of it was reassuring, like to know that there are religious communities out there who are very accepting and who are trying to move toward more acceptance and more accepting practices within their communities and everything. So that's good. That's all good stuff to hear. It was hard to sit through, knowing that that could easily be me or my friends, people I care about. It's terrifying. So if you know somebody who's trans, hug them, because this kind of stuff is actually an epidemic. It's pretty bad. And because of the fact that there's not a heck of a lot of acceptance for trans people, it's not as, I mean, I know the media makes it seem like we're like super accepted. And yeah, things are way better than they were before, but like, it's not that great. It still needs a lot of work. Like, yeah, because of how things are, like, quite frankly, there are a lot of places, even in this country, that people just don't care what happens to trans people. And that's why their crimes go, unsolved and all that stuff. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. I just thought it was important. Let me see here. See if you can actually see this thingy. Hold on. Where is it? I lost the screen. Oh, there it goes. Okay. It's the little ribbon that I got. I was in Usher. We actually carried in the photos of the people. with us into the church. We came from the park and we walked across the street into the church. It was even just doing that was kind of rough, because it felt like we were carrying them, like we were pallbearers. Yeah. Anyway, just thought I would bring some awareness to that. It's not something that I think a lot of ex-Jehovah's Witnesses know about, unless they are trans themselves, or or unless they know trans people. Excuse me one second. There we go. So yeah, just hug a trans person and be kind to each other. Be kind to each other no matter who you are, no matter how you were born, or how you live your life. Just try to be kind to each other. I think that's important, because the world really just needs more of that. Way more of that. We need to stop being so combative and nasty to each other. Anyway, before I start getting all sappy on us and singing hippie songs and stuff, I hope everybody's doing fine. If anybody's out there, let me see here. Violence is not acceptable on any merit. We need to be people of acceptance. We are all just brothers and sisters on this planet, understanding we are all unique and different. Be kind and show love. Yeah, that's another thing. Speaking of the brothers and sisters thing, there are actually there are a lot of trans people that are neither brothers or sisters. I know that's something that I didn't even know about until like a few years ago. I didn't realize that that people could even be non-binary. I myself am a non-binary trans man. I do use he and him pronouns and everything, and I consider myself a man, albeit a non-binary one. But there are people that don't consider themselves to be either gender, or people that consider themselves to be both. So that's why I usually say siblings when I'm talking about my fellow trans people. But yeah, that's just another thing I just wanted to go off on a tangent about, because sometimes people forget like that there are those that are in between, or both, or neither. All of the good stuff. I think it was, who was it? Oscar Wilde. Somebody used to say, "Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between." I liked that. Anyway, I hope everyone is well. Ash, you changed a lot. Great. Oh yeah, some stuff has changed. Yeah, got a haircut, wearing a goofy looking tie, and my voice is a little deeper. Still no facial hair. Yeah, of course not. I don't expect to get facial hair for at least like ever. I don't know. We'll see if I'm lucky. I mean, I have Native American blood in me, and I don't know if y'all know, but Native Americans, at least the Native Americans around here, seem not to grow too much facial hair or body hair in general. I'm barely starting to get leg hair, so that's fun. Yeah, those are things I'll probably discuss in other videos if anybody even wants to hear about that nonsense. Because yeah, some stuff has changed. Anyway, well, I think I'm just gonna pop off here, and yeah, if anybody has any questions or any information that they want about, about what I've been talking about here, Transgender Day of Remembrance, feel free to hit me up in the comments, or message the Facebook page, or I don't think you can message people anymore on YouTube, can you? If not, well, there are other ways to get to me. Anyway, all right. Good night, fellow humans. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the week. Please love each other, take care of each other, and of course yourselves. Be good, really.